lays it out, and it was done by E.A. Doege, and I don't know if any of you knew the Doege family. Anybody? Who? You did? Okay. E.A.
It's Erwin.
Erwin.
Yeah.
Okay. And we don't know how he researched it. I mean, I don't know. Do you, Charlie?
Not for sure. I know how he researched other paintings, though. He basically looked at it for photographs of the time period. There are a decent number of photographs of the square from the 1870s and early 1880s. And my understanding is he worked from those. There's also one drawing of the square from much further distance, not of the square, but of the town. But it doesn't go into the detail of the little buildings that this one does.
What direction are we facing?
We're I'm pretty sure we're looking southwesterly.
Well, let's see. I meant to bring this little thing that I bought to entertain my cat.
Yes,
My cat
So the near
This is
side
where we are, I believe. McElroy.
Okay, we're looking north.
So we're looking.
Oh yes, okay. Here's McElroy.
Yeah, okay.
So there's the swale of Dixon Street, and I guess the hill for the university.
Now, Old Main was not built yet. So you're missing a big central thing that everybody looks for when they look for.
What year is this?
71, we believe, because, and I got this information this morning at the Center for Exercise from Hot Johnson. And Hot said, I am sure this was done for the centennial of the bank.
Yeah, that's
And
correct.
That's correct. Barbara, is that correct?
This
Or
was
Jackie?
commissioned in 1971 for our anniversary, which was 1871.
Yeah. Okay. So that's when he did it, and that's why he did it, and it's been hanging ever since. Now, one of the things, who has their book with them? Okay, we didn't sign it. Right. These guys are, I was in here the other day and figured that out. It's like, is it down here somewhere, Charlie?
Well,
At the end of.
They should be down. Wait a second. They should be over here. Yeah. This would be College Avenue.
College Avenue.
Uh-huh. Okay, so is that it?
I don't think that it is that building. So this building probably antedates this.
But to the north of that is where the headquarters house.
Oh yeah, there's headquarters.
That White House
Headquarters
there.
house is up there.
Headquarters house up here, so Dixon Street.
Oh, yes, right, that's right, yeah, see, but that's where it would have been. And see, it's a lot with carriages,
Yes.
so forth.
So that's where that picture would have been another 20 years later.
Yeah.
Now, should the old would the women's college not be visible in this, or the school on the school street?
It should be down mountain, but
Well,
it is one of the buildings that
Sophia.
did burn. At least a couple of the buildings on its site did
I
burn during
just
the war.
remember when it was extant.
Yeah.
But then, with that, what was that brick?
I'm not sure what the brick is.
'Cause that's not Arkansas.
Arkansas College.
Arkansas College burned during the war as well. The Baxter House survived the war, but it was framed like the headquarters house.
First Christian, maybe?
It might be, but it doesn't really look like the original First Christian that was built on that site. That's where First Christian would be.
Okay.
So there may have been another house on the site.
When was the railroad? When did the railroad get built through here?
It started coming through in 1881 and was finished in 1882.
After this?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, wait. This says school.
Maybe that's,
Yeah, it
This
wasn't-
says First Christian Church.
Hmm.
we should have
So
Walker-
that would be,
kind of by the library.
Walker Stone would be
Locust.
there somewhere.
I looked at this yesterday trying to look. I think that's Walker Stone.
that's Walker Stone.
Okay.
Here's Walker Stone. That would have been a big version of the Ridge House. That would have been what is now Moore's Chapel.
Reed House. Reed House.
Reed. Uh-huh. And up here, the Gregg House,
Which is still there.
which is still there.
And is the woodlot, Ellen, the Evergreen
Is that the
Cemetery?
Just south of
That big
Right.
woodlot?
the wooded area? You just come down from where you
Here?
were.
Up in there.
That'd be right.
Yeah.
That should be Evergreen, shouldn't it?
No, I think it's down.
Well,
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
so.
is that,
This would be the Gregg House. This would be the Reed House. The Reed House no longer is standing. It's where Piggly Wiggly was,
Yeah, right.
for those of you who know.
Dixon on the north
Yeah, the
side.
corner.
So,
About half of that is-
about half of that is Evergreen Cemetery, because it was there.
Have the left half.
and so Dixon Street wasn't even there.
It's a road.
It's a road that runs along the north edge of that woodlot.
And comes down in.
Yeah, right there.
Right. And
there.
you can't really see it very well, and even though Old Main isn't there, it says AIU in white letters.
White letters there. And
What? No state?
this, Center Street was famous to be called Smoky Row because all the people, there were hotels and bars and so forth. And so he's got that on here. Here's a hotel, the Saloon, Morning Star Saloon, Empire Clothing, B.F. Baylor.
That's Block Street.
This is the S.K. Stone brick building that didn't burn during the war, he says right here. Clothing, I don't know. New drugstore. And here is the McElroy Bank. And so then this would be where we are now.
That's Center Street.
Right. Is that
Looking roads to your right.
Paddock's Drug. I think there's a picture of that in there somewhere. And so
Where would the old courthouse be on that?
It would be right over here, where this little white building is.
And the McElroy farm that is where the university was, is that on there?
No.
up there,
Well,
above AIU.
Oh.
Right, you can just barely see the big building there, sort of marking the location.
and then
There was a great big building, a great big frame building that they had put up for AIU. And then Old Main got built right about there, I think.
Yes, right behind Greg House.
Coordinated